Working harder is exactly why you're still broke. You've been told the grind is the way out. You've been sold a fantasy that if you just sacrifice more sleep, drink more coffee, and hustle harder than everyone else, you'll finally win. But take an honest look at your life. You're running on a hamster wheel, sweating, panting, going nowhere, and wondering why the scenery never changes. You're exhausted, your relationships are strained, and your bank account hasn't moved. Why? Because you bought into the biggest lie of modern work culture. You thought your effort was the currency of success. It's not. The world doesn't pay for effort. It pays for identity. Elon Musk doesn't work 100 times harder than the person cleaning the office. He doesn't have 100 times more hours in his day. He has a different identity. His identity is one that hunts for leverage, makes decisions that terrify most people, and prioritizes a mission over his mood. And here's the part you won't like. Most of you don't actually want that identity, because it requires a version of you that's uncomfortable to become. It demands that you shed the skin of the person who needs to be liked, the person who craves comfort, the person who avoids conflict. It requires you to be misunderstood for long periods of time. That is a lonely road. Look at it this way. Two people want to make more money. One works harder. He stays late, answers emails at 10 p.m., and tells everyone how slammed he is. He's always busy, but he's busy inside the same old loop. He keeps the same habits, the same 30 minutes of scrolling social media that turns into an hour, the same weekend routine, the same excuses for not learning that new skill. He's working hard, but he's just reinforcing his current identity, the reliable, overworked, but ultimately stagnant employee. The other person doesn't just work harder. They change how they operate. They protect their time with a vengeance. They say no to things that don't align with their future. They use their evenings to build a new skill, their commute to listen to audiobooks, their lunch break to network with people ahead of them. They make decisions the old version of them would have been terrified to make. Same goal, different identity. That's why one stays stuck, and the other moves forward. You say you want $1 million life, but you're still carrying the habits of a version of you that has settled for less. You're trying to build a new life while protecting the old version of yourself, the one that finds comfort in distraction and safety in the familiar. That's not transformation, that's negotiation. And you are negotiating against your own future. Most people are stuck in a cycle of wanting because they think their life is a reflection of their goals. It's not. Let me prove it to you. If goals alone worked, every gym would be packed in February, and every person who sets New Year resolutions would be successful. But they're not. They have the same goals as the winners, but they have the identity of a spectator. The person who succeeds doesn't just set a goal to go to the gym. They adopt the identity of an athlete. An athlete shows up when it's cold, when it's dark, when they're sore, because that is who they are. The identity precedes the results. Your life is a direct reflection of what you've subconsciously decided is acceptable. Your income is the level you have learned to tolerate. Your physical health is the state you have accepted as your baseline. If your current reality is frustrating, it's because on some level you have accepted it. You've made it your default. This is where most people drop off, because they want the result without being willing to kill the person who doesn't deserve it yet. You're trying to pour premium fuel, a new business idea, a new investment strategy, into a broken engine, and wondering why you aren't winning the race. The engine is your identity. It's your deep-seated beliefs, your automatic habits, your emotional reactions. You don't need a new plan, you need a new engine. So how do you actually be more? You change your standard. And let's be clear, your standard isn't what you do when you're motivated and inspired. Your standard is your collection of defaults. It is what you do when nobody's watching. It's your automatic response when you are tired, stressed, and bored. If your default is to hit snooze, that's who you are. Not occasionally, consistently. If your default when a project gets hard is to procrastinate by doing more research, you are a person who avoids execution. If your default response to a setback is to blame the economy or your boss, you are a person who rejects ownership. Or shift your identity. You have to change what you find acceptable in the dark. Here is the tactical shift. Stop making decisions based on where you are, and start making them based on who you want to become. Before every choice, ask yourself, what would the version of me who has everything I want do in this situation? Would they watch another hour of Netflix, or would they read a chapter of that book? Would they buy the flashy gadget, or would they invest that money? Would they complain about the problem, or would they start architecting a solution? This is how you build the new engine. Not in one grand gesture, but one identity-aligned decision at a time. Go to the mirror today, but don't look at your face. Look at your habits. Look at your defaults. Look at the choices you make when no one is there to applaud you. And ask yourself, with brutal honesty, does the person I see deserve the life I'm asking for? If the answer is no, good. Now you finally know the truth. This isn't a moment for shame, it's a moment of power. It's the moment you stop blaming the economy, or the universe, or your luck. The universe doesn't have a bias, it has a filter. It only allows through that which is a match for the frequency you are broadcasting. Success isn't something you chase, it's something you become visible to, when your identity finally matches the request. And if you don't change this, nothing changes. Not next month, not next year, not even in 5 years. You will still wake up with the same thoughts, the same habits, the same internal excuses you've learned to live with. You'll just get better at living a life you don't even want. You won't feel stuck at first, that's the trap. Because life doesn't stop moving, it just keeps moving while you stay the same. And slowly, so slowly, you don't even notice it anymore. You get better at surviving your current level, better at managing disappointment, better at adjusting your dreams down, calling it being realistic. You are not failing, you are repeating. Same decisions, same distractions, same avoidance, same identity, playing on a loop. And here's the part nobody says out loud. Time doesn't take your dreams, it just takes your chance to act on them. And one day, you don't wake up broke, you wake up familiar with it, comfortable in it. And that is the real prison. Not the pain of failure, but the anesthetic of repetition. Comment identity if you're done negotiating with your old self. It's time to face the truth. Subscribe to Majestere Motivational for the reality of growth. The shift starts now. Be more, and the world will have no choice but to see you.